Tattoo Chef is going to $1 billion in the long term. That's according to their COO and CFO, Stephanie Dykman, in their most recent analyst event at Oppenheimer. If you're an investor in Tattoo Chef Inc., this is good news for you. And if you're a long-term investor in this company, this is phenomenal news for you, and I want to tell you how the company plans to get there. This will be a quick video. We're going to listen to Stephanie Dykman, the CFO and COO, tell us how she sees Tattoo Chef get into first $500 billion and then $1 billion, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. But before we get to that, if you enjoyed this video, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment your thoughts on Tattoo Chef Inc. and these projections by Stephanie Dykman and team. First, let's hear Stephanie Dykman, the CFO and COO of Tattoo Chef Inc., tell us how she sees Tattoo Chef get into $500 million in revenues, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on that, and then we'll get into the $1 billion in the long term.
You gave some really good targets, stats at Target, for example, how sales are exceeding expectations. Where is Tattoo Chef from a capacity perspective? What sort of revenue is your current capacity able to support?
As Sam mentioned before, in the Foods in New Mexico transaction, we picked up roughly 125,000 square feet of additional manufacturing space and additional capabilities and things of that nature. With the 4 facilities that we have today, California, Italy, and the 2 in New Mexico, we can see a clear runway to $500 million in revenue.
That sounds great to me. Stephanie is saying here that she sees Tattoo Chef leveraging their new 2 facilities in Mexico along with their facility here in the USA and in Italy to produce more products in a vertically integrated manner. They just recently completed their acquisition of Foods of New Mexico, and that has given them over 125,000 more square footage of facilities to produce more innovative products in the frozen plant-based foods category, as well as getting into more ambient foods like snacks, right? That's what ambient means, more shelf-stable foods. So they haven't done this yet, and that's going to introduce an entirely new category for them, which will allow them to produce more revenues. And because they continue to vertically integrate, they own their entire process, their margins will be high on these new products.
And then just on the M&A front, I guess going forward, can you just talk about your future M&A strategy, and then what's the key criteria that you look at?
Key criteria would be to continuously look at becoming more vertical in any products that we produce to increase profitability, but then also, and most importantly, just to, once we really identify plant-based areas of opportunity, but it would be the same format. We don't want to buy a brand. We want to find the manufacturing capabilities to create and innovate our own products, and then go to market with those type of acquisitions. We've all been involved in this company with manufacturing facilities, so it gives us just so much flexibility and comfort to just get into any category that provides an opportunity for us.
Right, that's the beauty of Tattoo Chef Inc. They are vertically integrated. About 90% of their products are produced in-house. They don't depend on co-packers and other manufacturers. They manufacture their own goods. And this recent acquisition shows that they're going to continue to do that, and that they're being smart about acquisitions, that they're not trying to buy a bunch of different brands and just do dumb acquisitions. They're being very strategic about how they acquire other companies to allow them to grow their revenues. This acquisition of these factories just gives them more capacity to produce more revenues. They're not trying to buy a brand that's already established and has its own name. They believe that they have a single brand, and that's Tattoo Chef. So all they want to do now is buy more facilities, buy smart assets that will allow them to produce more goods in a vertically integrated manner, drive down costs, and continue to grow their existing products and more innovative products that Sarah Galletti, the Tattoo Chef herself, comes up with. So that's how Stephanie Dykman, the CFO and COO, as well as the whole Tattoo Chef team, sees the company getting to $500 million in revenues. Now let's watch and listen to Stephanie explain how she sees the company getting to $1 billion by fiscal year 2026.
Can you remind us of the longer term financial targets you have out there? And then at the same time, what role, if any, does M&A play in achieving those targets?
So we can foresee $300 million in 2022, which is the guidance that we've already provided, but we can see a clear path to $1 billion in revenue in 2026. And by what I said before, in which the 4 facilities that we have now put us at 500 million, there would be some M&A, as Sam stated, on the operational and capacity side that would be needed to get to that $1 billion. But that's our long-term goal, is to make Tattooed Chef $1 billion in revenue.
Again, she says she sees a clear path to $1 billion in revenues in the long term for Tattooed Chef Inc. How? Again, by being smart with acquisitions and continuing to vertically integrate. They're going to continue to innovate, but in order to do that, they're going to need more facilities, more capacity, manufacturing capacity. So they're going to have to acquire more assets, just like the Foods of New Mexico deal, which gave them over 125,000 more square footage for capacity. So she believes that in order to get to $1 billion in revenues, they're going to have to buy more facilities and give themselves more rooms and all the tools they need to manufacture more goods in the plant-based food sector in a vertically integrated manner and continue to dominate in their space, and of course expand out into newer categories like the ambience foods. This is great news. I'm very happy about this. When I first saw Tattooed Chef, you all know if you've been watching this channel for almost a year now, my first video was on Tattooed Chef Inc. and I said, all I see here is money, and I still believe that this company is highly innovative. All I see here is money. All I see are green dollar bills for FMCI, for Tattooed Chef. This is why I'm so bullish on them. And I continue to be bullish on it. So I like this news. I'm very happy to see what the COO and CFO, Stephanie Dykman, has said here. Of course, recently there's been some hoo-ha about the CFO leaving, Chuck Cargill leaving, and I have my own thoughts on that, and I'm going to share it with all of you later. But as you can see, the COO and CFO role is great for Stephanie Dykman. She is doing very well in that, and putting those roles together is very smart. Actually, many small companies do that because those roles fit very well together. So I will explain that more later. If you are interested in my thoughts on all the recent news and drama around the CFO position, stay tuned. I'm coming out with a new video on that very soon, so make sure to subscribe, like the video below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, and comment your thoughts on Tattooed Chef and their plans to get to $1 billion in the long term. Let me know if you're a long-term investor, how many shares you have, what your price targets are, and what you're looking forward to in the near-term future for Tattooed Chef Inc. And of course, if you don't know what Tattooed Chef Inc. is, go watch our previous videos. I've covered them for almost a year now, from their FMCI SPAC announcement all the way through to their merger. And of course, I had an exclusive interview with the CFO, Chuck Cargill, last October. So if you haven't seen that, go watch it. There's lots of gems that foreshadowed what we're seeing now. He gave us the entire playbook, and now we're seeing it play out. So if you haven't seen that, do go watch it. And if, of course, this video, as always, has been brought to you by our patrons at patreon.boacademy.org. They financially support this channel and keep us going and producing new videos for all of us out here. So if you want to be a part of that and support the channel financially, then join us over at patreon.boacademy.org. You'll get access to our Discord channel where we share knowledge and discuss the stock market in real time every day by sharing news, rumors, and new investment ideas so we can all do our own research and then come back together, collaborate. And of course, you have a chance of winning $200 every month just for being a loyal and engaged patron. So if you're interested in all of that, I hope to see you over at patreon.boacademy.org. I'm Lincoln with boacademy.org. Thank you again, and have a great day.